Good morning, St. Louis. Welcome back to another episode of Who's Talk Mobile, where the M stands for My Guy Martin, who is currently absent right now. We miss you, buddy.
Miss you so much. Tear.
Oh, man, y'all know me. Artemis Caldwell, founder and CEO of Who Is Incorporated, the best organization out there. If you don't know, now you know. Y'all know this face. Y'all know her, the wonderful and beautiful. Look.
This Avi Nori. What's up, everybody? Got the, Princess Leia buns in from my, what's my Star Wars fans?
Yeah,
Star Wars fans? There we go. Shout out to the Star Wars
May the
fans.
force be with all of you.
All the force be with you with the buns, coming in with the buns. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. The sun is out, so I know a lot of the sundresses are out. The wind is blowing, the trees are glowing. I hope everybody is just blessed this weekend. Feel it. And I actually have a special guest with me. Since our good friend couldn't be here, I have a good friend from school. His name is Cam. Say hi.
I'm Cameron Scott. I'm fresh out there. The military is doing my thing.
Thank you for your
I'm an
service.
officer at G4S, former cop. I know America don't like cops, but it's all good. I love y'all. It is what it is, But I'm here for y'all, man. I'm filling in. So love y'all. Let's get this going, man.
Okay,
that's
definitely.
right.
Yeah. So, what's up?
I was about to introduce you, man.
We good, bro. No, what this episode really wanted to talk about is committed ideas. First off, like where they come from, and just to get people on the goal-oriented tip. Because we want to bring you positivity. We want you to act selfless and understand positive and negative consequences. So our mission is to meet one new person a day and get them to perform these 3 things. You know what I mean? So just to open up conversation, I know you're talking about like the military and just being formally with police. How has your journey set you apart from any of your peers?
My journey has set me apart from my peers because I'm gonna speak on St. Louis, for example. You got a lot of crime, a lot of racism, a lot of fighting, a lot of bullying in elementary schools. You got all that. Then you got kids they can't get out of St. Louis. They can't make something of themselves because of how they grew up and how they got picked on, or how they picked on people.
Now, when you say they can't, why? What will hold a person to St. Louis?
What would hurt a person in St. Louis?
Well, no, what would keep a person here? Like when you say they can't leave.
Giving up on themselves, man. I can honestly say that.
Okay.
Because when it comes to bullying, racism, and like all that, some people aren't as strong as other people, and they can't differentiate that. These just words, but you can become a doctor if you want. That you can become a lawyer. You can do whatever you want, but they're letting these kids' words and people who they've been with all their life affect them in the long run.
I feel that.
They letting that affect, at the age of 15, these 15-year-olds letting these people they with now affect the whole 70 years of their lives.
You better talk. It's so crazy. Let me chime in on that. We got 15-year-olds looking like they 20, 21.
I mean.
And the only reason why it's become of that is because they're looking up to role models that got their ass out 24/7. You got girls out here that's representing a bunch of sex symbols, and the only people that is looking up to them is people growing up. We got our little girls talking about, can I sing lyrics to Big Old Freak? What? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that song. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. But I'm a little bit older, and I can say that I work. I've been on my own. I didn't been in the military myself, and all that other jazz. So I feel like I have the right to sing whatever I choose because I know how to represent myself. But when we have little girls growing up, we have to kind of monetize their ears a little bit better because they listening to all the shit we listening to.
And also with it, just to chime in, not to cut you off, but it's the way, like you were saying, if all these people saying one thing and it's crushing your dreams or going against the grain of your dreams, you're going to follow that. You know what I mean? You're going to start to adapt those features and see what it is that work for you. You know what I mean? Like you said, we got to monetize what it is that our young are listening to, because they haven't went through those experiences that we got to be like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna listen to you. We know what the music is for what it is, but they don't know because they're still in the phase of growing up, and like you got everybody telling them with racism, oh, you know it's bad. So now when you hear somebody say, oh, I'm gonna shoot a nigga, or I'm going to, or do anything in a rap song, first thing you think of is a black person. You see what I'm saying? So now you even got the music targeting people like you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's, let me say this, it's all in good fun with music. We not never gonna bash anybody, because again, we got Avi Marie here, a beautiful singer, you know, and on her grind and doing her thing. And it's, again, the message that we are putting out behind the things that we say.
I can honestly say when I write my music, I do try to represent myself, transforming in a better light. In all my songs, I can honestly say there's probably like one song that I maybe kind of show a little bit of a different side of me that is, you know, what it is a little bit of today. But other than that, all my songs have a message within them. My very first song that I put out is called Regret. And that is like an anthem song for women to overcome whatever heartbreak they have ever had. And we all know there's a heartbroken girl somewhere in the world who needs a song like that. Now, I'd rather my kid listen to that versus what's probably on the radio now, off of the strength of what is she gonna learn from listening to a sexy song right now, besides how to be sexy. Okay, that's cool and all, but she ain't at that point to where she need to be thinking about that. I'd rather her be thinking about how to be a better version of herself no matter what happens to her, versus how to drive the boat. Rock the boat. I sound like somebody mama, like dang, but that's real. That's real. Yeah. I'm scared for these young girls out here, because right now it's cute to be an Instagram model and be tricking off of rappers to get their money and do it for the clout. Yeah. That's not okay. Yeah. We still have to have self-respect. I straight have had somebody kind of tell me in so many words, I'm not fun because I have self-respect. But just because I'm not finna put myself in a dumb situation to be up in here getting in all kind of commotion with a bunch of men around me, don't make me not fun person. No, that means that I got some common sense, and obviously you just ain't got it yet. But you're gonna get it real quick.
How you feeling that, Cant?
And I know in St. Louis in particular, you know, you gotta, I'd say about a good 80% of the guys, you know, they see these girls shaking their ass up at Onyx, up at, you know, Bottoms Up or whatnot. You know, so in their head they thinking, oh, this, you know, she just wants some money, or, you know, she's wanna, she's wanna, you know, get in the bed or something like that, you know. So what they thinking is like, you know, they ain't gotta commit, you know, they ain't gotta think about this person's feelings. So, you know, I'm just do me, do what Lil Wayne do what, you know, Drake do, what all these rappers rapping about do. You know, so, you know, that's what they thinking, you know. So as far as I see it, the girls being selfless, that's what they need to do. You know, that they gotta do, that's the only way to stop dudes like that in St. Louis, you know.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that these guys are only looking towards their image because they're lacking a better dominant male figure in their life?
I wouldn't say that, but it's you can sell, I say to the black community, you can sell us a dream quickly if you dress it up nice. So if you have a rapper glorifying, oh, I got so many girls, this girl, that girl, and to a common Joe like myself, not like that, but to a common Joe who will want that glorious life. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that, from my previous episode, want to be from the ghetto. You want that life. And it's scary to be in a situation to see what are you willing to do to get that life. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got people like, I would say not necessarily the ultimate thing to do, but the ultimate, like, hear me out, sin would be to lie, because you are now creating a whole persona of something that see what I'm saying?
Have you heard about there was a rumor going around that rappers were out here buying persona packages to boost their music careers?
Have you
heard about that? Yeah. Speak on that.
So like just more so like now you got people out here trying to help me out. They might like what is it?
I'm not gonna lie. I saw I did allegedly see 21 Savage cover it on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you can Google it or YouTube it out there. It's gonna pop up. You can see it online where he covered like how you could buy packages, to boost your rap career.
Yeah.
Real talk. And I watched a little segment of it, and it almost did look believable, because some people are desperate enough to where they'll buy on somebody else's life in order to get what they think is that happiness that they're searching.
Success.
But in reality, baby, you selling your soul to somebody else because that's not you. So what are you in the long run getting out of that? At this point, we have to start realizing that you have to dig out the path for your own success. And then once you start digging out that path, that's when you start weeding out, okay, who's going to really help me get where I need to go? If you're not going to support my lifestyle, I can't support you being in my life. Okay, once you get in that point, now it's about putting actions to those words. So now you got to really sit down and start planning out. Okay, what is it going to take to get me to point A to point B to my success?
Yeah.
Once you got that plan, you have to put in the action. And I guarantee you there's a domino effect to life.
Yeah, it is.
And if you have the manifestation within you and the power within you figured out, it is going to work. I guarantee it.
And that's the intro to who is just the law of attraction. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. But just going back to that imagery that the black community is being sold, what is success? And that goes back to what is a committed idea. So to set you apart from your peers, it has to be your mindset. You see what I'm saying? So by talking about committed ideas, what it is that we choose to commit ourselves to, like you were saying, again, the music or how now we see how far people are willing to go against the grain to try to find out, the wrong way on how to achieve their committed ideas. But now we have the power to see, like, okay.
Don't get me wrong. I can see how it would be easy for someone to fall into that stigma, because I myself am a independent starving artist. So I understand that feeling desperate to want it. I understand that feeling desperate to have that success and to have that team and that support and to have it all. I understand that desperateness to want it so deeply to where you feel like you almost want to, but you also have to know that stuff is going to come with the price. And that price that you have to pay may not always be for the greater good for you. It's going to be for the other person, that other party, that other minority, or the other majority. Because at the end of the day, we are the minority that they prey upon. It's like we are pawns to this beautiful chess game that they play. But we have to learn how to play the checkmate on them in order for us to start letting them know we can be just as smart, we can be just as successful without your help, without your persuasion, without your money, without your whatever it is. Cause it ain't good.
That's it.
But if you can find it with somebody that has that power, but also has that consciousness to them to know, then that's when you can get somewhere. It's plenty of people out here that are successful and have it all together, but you don't hear a lot about them. Why? Because that's not what they want to deem popular. What they got out here is all this corrupt shit. But
just to end that tangent. So, but yeah, for the goal of the episode was to just talk about what it is that, how far left we can go and how far right we can go. You know what I mean? So with the right plan and take, like she said, take forth into action. Now you what can get me from point A to point B to point C, and it be a domino effect coming into the law of attraction. So again, thank you for coming to the episode. I know if you want to have any last final words, anything on your mind, and not to throw you on the spot.
I gotta say, at the end of the day, you gotta focus on yourself. If you ain't at peace with yourself and you don't feel like yourself is successful and you want to, try to work with everybody else who's trying to get there, it'd be better if, you set or at least on the right path, because that'll help them out, that'll help them look up to you. Or if they on your level, that'll help you progress to where you need to be. So end of the day, it's all about yourself at the end of the day. If you a girl, don't be tripping off these dudes. If you a dude, don't be tripping off these girls. Go both ways. You gotta focus on you and what's best for you at the end of the day.
Exactly. You know what, y'all? Great episode. Who's Talk again? That's us. I'm Artemis. That's Alvy. And this Cam. Yeah. We're a beautiful family. We out.
Bye.